Yeah, g'day all. Today I'm decided I'm going to make up a frame rather than go out and buy a big steel box and stuff. I've got this here that I bought. It's a dive compressor for your scuba tanks to fill up the tanks with air. PE 100. They're worth an absolute mint, these things. Over 7,000 bucks. So I want to look after it and make sure it doesn't get damaged. That's why I'm going to just make up a frame and then encage it all to keep things off it. So yeah, anyway, I've started. So I'll get back to you. Okay, so I now have the sides made up, or the frame part of it. I've got to add all the mesh on that yet, but I've just got to make it all sorted up to turn into sort of a box shape. It should be fairly close to perfect. And then I've got a deck. I'm going to get some marine ply I've got out in the hella shed. That'll go on the floor. So alright, getting to be a little bit closer, bit by bit. Hopefully I'll get it knocked up today. Shouldn't take too long. Rightio, catch it. Okay, I got the marine ply out. This was a shelf I had in my enclosed trailer, so I'm going to take this one out. And I've got another piece of ply, but it's not marine ply. Doesn't need to be in there where it's going. So I just got to cut this to size. Take this off because I want this only 1 metre long. And this will be for the floor. And yeah, hopefully it goes alright. Alrighty, I'll get back to you. Oh yeah, that went alright. Okay, getting a little bit further along. Pretty much starting to look like a table now, but it's going to be up the other way obviously. This will be the bottom that machine down there will sit on. And so now I'm just about to screw up all the bottom or top, you'd want to look at it now. Actually, technically, I suppose we could use this out the bush when that's out pumping up things for a table, but no, won't be happening. So yeah, I'm getting closer, and then I've got this mesh down here I've got to cut up. Got to cut all this up and then start to put that all around the sides. I just got to get these ends done, but I'm just going to get this all done first, screwed down, and then I'll worry about getting this top bit spot on. Alright, move back a little bit later. Rightio, I've got the main frame made up. So that's all the deck there. And I'm going to work out where to put something to hold that in steady. It's on rubbers, so you've got to have it from being able to move around. So that's the basic frame. This is just getting back to the reason I'm doing it with just all pine and stuff, because it's just a cheaper way of doing this. We had leftover pine lying around, so you can't use plastic, you know, like these ones over here, these sort of plastic boxes, because yeah, it's running a petrol motor, so it'll end up melting it or doing something. So this will do. Now I've just got to get all this cut up and wrap it all around. And then I'm going to make once that's all done, I'm going to make up a lid. I've got some more timber in another shed. Put a few hinges on if I can find some hinges. She's getting built on the cheap. So anyway, I countersunked all these in and just making it reasonably tidy so that when I put the mesh all over it. Alright, I'll get back to you when I've done a little bit more. Okay, I've got the first one cut out. It's not fixed in yet, but that's where it's going to go. Just got to get rid of cut more up and then find a way to fix it in. I haven't got proper things to fix it in with, so I'm just going to have to make up or find some bits and pieces to see if it'll hold it in alright. Anyway, starting to come together, looking a bit better. Righty, we'll get back to you. Rightio, I got this one fixed off. I just found some old fencing lugs or whatever you call them, and a few screws lying around and knocked her up. It seems to be fairly, it's not really rattling or anything, it seems solid enough. Tucked away. I'll take that little bit off. But yeah, so anyway, yeah, I've just got 3 more sides to do. Rightio, better get moving. Okay, that's 2 sides completed. They seem fairly good. Not really rattling or anything. So now I've just got to add these cement bits in. And the whole purpose of it, obviously, if you didn't already realise, this compressor, they get very hot because they're high PSI. And you need lots of air. So I've got all these on so that the air can get in and out easy. The deck I made out of that timber because it'll help stop any dust and stuff coming up from the bottom, getting into that motor. Both the petrol motor on it and the compressor. So I'll probably still run a tarp on the ground though because I really want to look after that machine. $7,000 machine, you've got to look after them. So yeah, just get these ends done and then I'll just have to do make up a lid at some point. And that's not diabolically needing done though. It's just getting these ends done. I just don't want nothing slamming into this machine once it's set up in there. Oh yeah, and I'll probably have to make up some kind of handles. I haven't got anything around. I need to get something really solid though. So, I have to have a think about that one. And I may have to put a hole in the side of one of these areas here when I work it out where it's going to go for the pull start. I'm not sure I'll be able to get my hand. I made it a fair bit wider. I might be lucky enough to be able to start it from inside, but yeah, I'll probably have to just cut a bit of a hole out, and that's where I'll do the pull start when I work out where it's all going to go. Alrighty, get back to you. Alright, got the last one coming up. I've done the third wall there, the small one. I think they seem to be working out alright actually. No vibration, seems pretty good. It'll give the machine plenty of air all around and just hopefully nothing will be able to smash into it. I've just got this end to do, but I was just wondering whether I should yet, I don't know. This end is not as important, but I suppose I should put something there. Alrighty, better get on onto it, otherwise I'll lose interest. Righto. Okay, well I've got the all the mesh in now, all fixed up everywhere. She ain't going anywhere, I don't think. Now the next stage is I've got to, I decided I'm going to I made these up. I'm just going to make these sit around, I don't know, roughly there, maybe a bit further up, so I don't smash all this. And that'll be to just to sit on those, I guess, just to make it a little bit easier. That way it'll have less when I'm dragging it in and out of the trailer to run the pump, because you've got to get nice clean air, so you've got to get it out of the trailer, and then you run a snorkel off that pump and everything to get the air intake that it has well away from your fuel stuff. So I'll have to make it a little bit easier to drag in and out of the back of the trailer, because the trailer and the back will just be too much drag. So if you just have these on, and that'll make it less drag time, easier to pull out anyway. Alright, that's the next job. Rightio, well that's a little feet on, legs on, so to make it easy just to slide it in out of the trailer, and I think that'll do for this bit at the minute, because I've got to source out a bit of timber for the lid and find, I don't think I've got any, can't find any hinges and stuff, so can't do much more with this one. So I'll just get that I'll get the machine in and work out where I've got to, how I've got to fit it in, where I've got to make sure it doesn't move around where the rubbers are on the feet of it, because otherwise it'll just vibrate around all over that. Anyway, I'll catch us later. That took me a little while, but anyway, it's done now. So all made out of bits and pieces too, except for this mesh. Had to buy that full sheet of it, but it's not too bad. It's still a lot cheaper doing it this way than you know, buying stuff online. That now some of these boxes now are worth $400 or $500. It's ridiculous. I made this whole thing for less than 50, so that'll be good enough for me when it's done. Alrighty, catch us later. I just thought I'd show you this. This is how it'll look when it's all set up in there. Plenty of clearance, as you can see. So it'll be good, I reckon. Maybe a little bit high. Well, no, not too bad, I suppose. Well, the time the lid's on that, it might be another inch higher, half an inch higher. Anyway, I'm glad it's got this made up for it. These machines being so expensive, you really got to look after them. So, you know, and also for resale value down the track. You know, if it's all smashed up and that, who's going to want it? So, anyway, looking forward to getting out diving, chasing that gold, amongst many other things. All right, catch us next time.